GenC profile previous year question in Java language. So first of all, read the question. Question is that input a string input 1, an integer value n represent the number of works. That means and second input is input 2, a string array a containing the word. Okay, and the output is return the string representing the rearranged version of the longest word with duplicate removed. Suppose uh, let's explain. In this question, first of all, in first input take as a integer value n, and which is represent the number of array, length of array, not a number of array, length of array. And second is that input 2, a string type array with n length, which length is n. Example 1, input is 4, this is integer value n, and input 2 is a string type array which length is 4. And in this question, first of all, we will find we need to find maximum length of a string, maximum length of the string in this uh, substring array, a string array, and then remove all the duplicates in the string, and then rearrange the string in a ascending order. Suppose let's see here apple, length of apple is 5, a double p l e 5, and length of banana is 6. So and then grapes length is 5, and also orange length is 6. Okay. And so in this length, in this array, uh, maximum length is banana and grape, which length is 6, both length, but in the first occurrence is banana. So we will taken the taken first occurrence. So here there are 4 words as apple, banana, grapes, order, orange. The first longest word is banana. After removing duplicates, remain character are ban, because b is a one character, a is also one character, but three two time three times duplicate. This one, oh sorry, and n is all, n is a word. uh, It is also a duplicate. So all remove all the after removing all the duplicates, only in banana. Uh, mm, Letter is BAN, and after arranging their character alphabetically, we will give us ABN. Hence, ABN is the right output. Understand? For second input. Second example. Second in example, first input is 3, and the second input is uh, cat, dog, and elephant. In this string array, elephant is longest string, and after the removing all duplicates in the string, elephant string, then left answer will be A N E H L N P T. So let's solve this question. Okay. I will hard coded the value, uh, integer n 4, and a string array apple, banana, grapes. This is input 1, and this is input 2. And first of all, take maximum, max equal to 0. Eh, mm, This is for length is string, length, and take a string, a longest a string is nothing, a space. That means, and mm, running a for loop, I I to range n, I equal to 0 and I n from 0 to n. If array I dot length is greater than max, so max equal to this is for um, and maximum length of a string, and after finding max equal to array of I dot max, and length of a string equal to array of I. Okay, basically in a string, long a string, a string, store the maximum length a string, and then we created reset. Oh, first of all, we understand that why we create reset, why we don't create, why we create instead of set, has set, uh, and linked set over the both. We create reset because reset, first of all, reset maintain the order, and this is also the rearrange the value element in sorted order. So we use reset as to then on value push in reset by as you know how to push the reset. This is this line, create a, as you know this is for uh, storing the value, and suppose uh, for this code we will find maximum length of a string. This is in this case this is banana, and is this, and this code is a store in preset banana like in the form of b a b n, because preset don't take duplicate value and also rearrange the uh, order, and then uh, they make a string builder, and then uh, uh, all value um, all value stored stored SB a string builder, a, stored in a string builder SB from tree set, and then we will print. Let's run the code. Yeah, ABN is the right output, and also we take another input like eat, mm, from sorry, cat, dog, elephant, cat, comma dog, or sorry, dog and elephant, elephant, and this size is 3. Let's run this code. Yeah. AEHLPN, AEHLNP2, AEHLNP2. That's right. Let's solve the second question. In a second question, you are given you are given an integer array A consisting of n non-negative and negative numbers. A segment is defined as a contiguous subarray where all elements are either non-negative, that means positive, or zero, or strictly negative. Each time the array switches between non-negative and negative value, a new segment begins. You task to find and return an integer value representing the total number of such segments formed in the array. The note, the number 0 is considered part of the non-negative segment. First of all, input 1, an integer value n representing the number of element, and the input 2, an integer array A. That means, and output is return an integer value representing the total number of segments formally in array A. That means integer array, if input 1 is taken length of array, and input 2 is taken array of length n. Let's start. Oh, yeah, in this question said that we will try. Suppose this is same like input 1 is 7. This is the integer, and question said that if value is 0 and positive, if value is positive, that means this is the segment 1. 1 and 0 is a segment 1, and this is negative value, segment 2, and this is also positive, that means segment is 3, and if then minus 7, this is segment 4. In this question, mm, there are 4 segments. Are segmental 1 and 0. Second is minus 3 and 4. And third is 5 and 7, 6. And 4 is minus 7. So in this question, we will how to solve this question. Let's solve. Suppose uh, take counter is 1 first, and run the loop from 1 to input 1. And if integer, input 2, this is input 2 is greater than 0, and input 2 is I minus 1 less than 0, or input 2 of I is less than 0 and input 2 is of I minus 1 is greater than 0, then count plus plus and then print the count. This is run this question. The output will be 4. That's great. Basically, in this question, in this input, we have only two segments. First one is -3 and second one is 659. So we input is, so let's run this. Two is the answer. Let's let's jump on next question. No, this question is from web. We will discuss later. In discussion, you are a part of mountain expedition team analyzing the altitude changes during your journey. Each checkpoint you pass is recorded with an altitude value, and the expedition team wants one guys to find the highest peak encounter during the trek. Trek. A peak is defined as a sequence of altitudes. The first strictly increase reaches a summit, the highest point, and then a strictly decrease the peak must have at least three checkpoints. The first one where the altitude is increased, and the second one representing the summit, and the last one where the altitude is decreasing. You are given an integer array A of size n, where each element represents the altitude at the checkpoint. Your task is to help the team find and return an integer value representing the maximum altitude sum of any peak subarray during the track. Let's jump in input output. Input 1. If an integer n represents the number of checkpoints during the trip, and second input is an integer array A where each element represents the altitude at the checkpoint. Oh, output is, oh guys, घपला हो गया. Return an integer value representing the maximum altitude sum of at peak. There is no example of input and output. So let's check. Oh, no, bro, there's not. Guys, just wait 2 minutes.